Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Chris, also known as the Alter Ego on the site, and I thought now is no better time than to give you a little introduction to Dota. Dota 2 specifically, since it's just went on general release as free to play, even though like it hasn't been hard to pick up a key in the past. But yeah, here we are. I'm going to do a load of videos, but I thought I would do an introduction to it first to give you some general ideas on the general idea of what Dota is, because it's a game that scares the absolute bejesus out of people, and it's not that scary as it is. And as you can see from my little thing here, we've got a couple of fellow site members. Ditz Bossman is playing against bots, trying to do a bit of practice, and Dave Zeno, who does some wonderful streaming stuff, he's actually playing a real game. He's level 5 at the moment. Very early days for him. So yeah, that game goes. Visage is a nice character. I'm not going to go into characters and stuff. What I'll do in subsequent videos is do a playthrough with the character and give you a little rundown of what I know about that character. But I ain't no expert in this game. As you can see, I put up my profile here so you can see. I've 75 wins, 108 losses, 2 abandoned, one of which is a weird one. Abandoned very early days before I knew what it did. But I had a disconnect and reconnect and lost all my items. I finished the game, but it called me down as abandoned. Weird. You're not supposed to abandon. You get penalised for it because it's detrimental to your team. But we'll get to that in due course. What there is in Dota at the moment is this wonderful training bit. And it starts off with a very general, takes you through one of the characters, Davian the Dragon Knight, and it tells you about last hitting and, you know, using abilities and that kind of stuff. And they move on and do it with Sniper as well. And both those tutorials are more like strategy kind of mission kind of things that you would imagine in a strategy campaign. Then it gives you an overview of the game. So the objective is to take down the other person's base, so to speak, or they're ancient as it is in this game. Then they do a lane tutorial where you play a sniper and you take on axe. And then they give you one lane to try. And the idea of the lane is to take down the 2 towers in the lane, and that's the one that I'm going to do. I'll point out, as you can see, I've already done this twice, but I'll take you through. And what they'll do is they will give you a number of heroes to pick from at the start, a very limited pool of them, and I'll pick one to go with. Now, what will not happen in this mode is your opponent will not really harass you. You can kill him if you want, as many times as you want, but otherwise, you know, it's not really important. So, here we are at the hero select screen, and there's a multitude of heroes to pick with loads of different portraits, all with different roles within the game. Some are better for killing and nuking other heroes, and other are better for pushing towers. I'm just going to pick a general, you know, hero. He's actually a melee character, but with a bit of range, and I have some items and stuff for him. But he's called Sven, and I'm not really going to talk a great deal about items or abilities for this range. You'll see me use some of them as we go through. But the idea of this quest is that I've got to destroy both the towers, what I call a tier 1 and a tier 2 tower. So the first level of tower and the second level of tower in a lane. By battling against my opponent, so to speak. So I've bought some items to help me do that. One of them is this item called a courier, and a courier stops me having to go back to the shop all the time and refill up. And I've got I didn't actually buy any regen items. Oh well, I didn't have enough money. But we'll head towards the middle here, which is the battleground. And the battleground is where both sets of creeps and both heroes will fight it out, basically. Every couple of seconds, a new lot of creeps or like minions will spawn from your base area, and they will meet at a certain point and battle off each other. One at this stage of the game, one is stronger than the other. It's supposed to be a pretty even match. And what you should do is stand at this kind of area behind, and you will gain XP. So as I stand at this thing, if you look down to where that little, if you want to point to that little yellow bar, as it keeps filling up, as enemies creeps die or enemies die in that region. And if I stand close enough, and I don't really stand that close, I can stand maybe a couple of feet behind the final creep who's at the back there. I can I will get XP. If I stand too far away, I won't get any. Here comes my opponent. He's Juggernaut. And he'd probably not harass me pretty much at all in this mode of the game, but he has some nice abilities which can cause me some problems. Okay, so a general tip for people when they're starting is to survive. So if you stand at a decent pitch back from the play, you can always run backwards and get away. Why would you not want to do that all the time? Because leveling up is the game. So an awful lot of people are afraid of doing a thing called the term feeding. And feeding is when you die an awful lot to the enemy, and you're basically giving them extra XP and extra gold. And that's the currency. XP and gold are the currency by which your heroes improve. So gold buys you better items that overcome or enhance some of your abilities that your character has. And XP is what gives you bonus stats. As you can see, my character is there's 3 main abilities: strength, agility, intelligence. Mine is 28 plus 4, 25 plus 1, 60 plus 1, etc, etc. You can see that there. Now, why would you not just stand at the back and just soak up all XP? Well, you want this gold as well. Some of those items are really nice and they can change. Even though you've picked a character at the start who has a certain playstyle, it can change what you do with that character over time based on what elements or items that you have. So what you can do is aim to get the very last hit. The killing hit, so to speak, on any of these creeps or even the enemy heroes. And what you do is you get a gold bonus for that. Okay, so let's see if I can get some last hits here.
The outcast blade.
I'll probably wait until they get down a wee before even hitting them at all. And it's another thing you learn. So, no, I missed that one. Got that one. So you can see the plus 40 pop up. That means I get 40 extra gold for getting the last hit of that character. Missed that one. And it is a skill that you get better at over time. If you can watch anybody like Purge's videos, he's, oh my god, so good at it. And in fact, all the pros and stuff are amazingly good at this. I'm a kind of nothing player, as I say. Especially at the start of games and as you start class hit, every character has a different animation and speed for doing it, so it takes a while to get your eye in and get to know there's another plus 47, plus 41 chaining together. This is great. And as you can see, the enemy towers, as we get closer to them, do some of the fighting for me. And if you draw the R of it, it can drain your health really quite quickly. So I'm going to get an item called the bottle, which will give me health and stuff, and I use the ability there. I'll probably take down the enemy hero here just so that I can get him to back off me for a while so that I can make it easier to talk. He got away there just.
It's only proper.
But I'll try and get the last hit. He's come back in. He wants to die. He does. He just wants to die. 1, 2, you're dead. Now I get an extra bonus gold there. So if I kill the heroes, you see when I kill the creeps, I got 40 odd gold. I get 445 for killing the heroes, and that's why killing heroes is so advantageous. It's big amounts of money. You can't limit how much money that you gain. Or that you lose, but I'll leave that for later videos. I mean, the general idea is just to spend money here. So I'm gaining a decent amount of gold here. I mean, if you don't kill anything, the gold just ticks up 1. As you can see in the bottom right hand corner, there's like a metronome to it. It'll click up, but it clicks up very slowly, and it can make ban items quite difficult. Okay, so I should probably think about gaining my objective soon. I'm going to take down the towers soon. Now, this is not the best hero in the world to be pushing towers with. He has some abilities that certainly help him, but there are better ones that I could have chosen. Death Prophet has a pretty nice ability which will help me take down the towers. But anybody that's called a pusher and the profile is probably going to start with. But I mean, any of them work. I mean, the objective of this mode is not to kill the enemy heroes, even though I'll do it a couple of times over the course of this video. Here, yeah, there you go. But that's just to get them off the back, so I don't get extra gold. But the items, you know, aren't really going to help me that much with regards taking down these towers. So yeah, I just try and get my last hits and try and push the lane. The more I hit the creeps, the quicker they die, and the quicker I can push this lane.
Very well.
Take it down. Stun them there so that I could
Feel my blade.
get a few free hits at the tower.
Good idea.
And I'll back off because I need some regen. I need some items. I do. So I need... I'm going to back off a wee bit right here while I look for something to heal me. And I'm going to get an item which will basically give me life every time I hit the enemy. It will give me life steal if you want. There's some
Good choice.
MMO players and stuff will know. So that's what I'm going to get to save me having to get regen items all the time. Go that time.
With a face like yours,
Kill
I
them
too would
and
wear such a mask.
yeah.
Good enough.
I'm just continually plodding away. Now I might cut some of this video away
That won't confuse me.
because the general idea is just the same. You keep on hacking away at the creeps till you push the lane,
Agreed.
till you take down the towers.
That's right.
Okay, so we need to get
Now
some
I
life.
call missing
So
middle.
to get my yeah, you can see my health going up quite quickly now.
Yes.
Just kill him and hit the enemy. So every time I hit the enemy, I'm getting a little bit of life. For the bit of life that he loses, I'm getting a bit of it, or a portion of it. And I'm still getting
Aye.
last hits. And we're making decent progress.
On the way.
Let's get another couple of hits in this tower.
Why not?
Just one or two. I don't want to draw the wrath because I don't have loads of health here. I'll get
Yes.
there in due course because you know, I've got my life steal on. Like I say, there's an example of one
Attack.
ability which can help you in certain situations. Cost nearly 1,000 gold for it, but in this case, for the purpose of what I'm
Where's
trying
the
to achieve in this
outcast
game,
blade?
it suited me quite well. Okay, so the enemy's back in. I've got a wee bit of mana built
Very
up.
well.
Take him down here again soon. I mean,
Run if
kill
you
him 3
can.
times, but like I say, that's not the objective of this. But it's a pretty general idea. He's been very passive as far as attacking goes.
Bow down.
But you can see him over well over half health now with the use of that ability. Trying to force him away. He's lost a bit of health. I'd have to back off. Down to about half health again because it
My
hits the
cold
tower.
compels me.
And I'll just keep hacking away and keep on going. So you generally, as you can see, you want to stay behind your creeps so that they tank the damage and they take the brutal damage, and you can just chop away at them from behind. Or an awful lot of people will do at the start of the game. They get a ranged hero, which is will fire projectiles. They'll be able to
Okay.
hit that way, you know, and they'll be able to stand that wee bit further back, which for new players and people who are starting off, people have an awful lot. It feels safer that way.
I fight.
And like I say, if I've got any one hint for people, it's that just try not to die.
On guard.
Try not to die, and if you do that, you'll never have your team shouting at you that much. In fact, when you start off and you play some games, you will always be matching people who are at similar ability level or similar experience level. So if anybody's giving you that hard a time, they're not that great.
I have no mana.
And to be perfectly honest, in my experience, an awful lot of people that shout loudest at the start are the people that really
I'll take my fuel.
are not sure what they're doing. It's a bit like telling somebody, you know, who's never used a computer before, who's afraid of using a computer, and they go, oh, I might break it. Well, you need a little bit of knowledge to break it. So to get that angry, you kind of need a little bit of knowledge about why that plays bad. And even then, you know, you wouldn't do it if you were a
Good idea.
seasoned player. You know, you try and encourage you to do that stuff. There's still an awful lot of abuse that goes on in this game, but it is getting better.
Our claims are right.
And they're doing a great job at cutting it out. Some good penalties for matching you against people who also give abuse constantly. It's a good
enemy's middle
motivator, so
tower
to speak.
has
So
fallen.
there's one of the towers away. And as you can
Good
say, it
choice.
can be a bit of a cat and mouse thing, you know, in this game. You know, you just keep chugging away, keep on doing a little
I
bit,
have no mana.
keep on doing a little bit. You get a slight edge forward. What actually happens is you go up the levels, it starts snowballing very quickly. Your hero becomes so more powerful than the creeps. At the start of the game, you're not that much more powerful than the creeps, but you're slightly more powerful, and
I have no mana.
so the difference is noticeable, and the creeps can do an awful lot of damage to you. But later on, you'll find that you're so overpowered, those creeps and those little minions, that they don't even become a cur. They're there just to give you gold quickly, because you can take out whole waves of them with one sweep. If you have a hero like Kunkka later on, you can just swing a sword once, and then the whole 5 or 6 creeps just melt away, which is really quite cool. But yeah, let's try and take this tower down quite quickly.
That's right.
Other hero's annoying me rather than... He's not really doing anything, as you can see. He's not harassing me. He's not really doing a great deal. Whereas in the real game, obviously, that guy would have loads of opportunity so far to take me, because he's not doing it. So I'm just setting up a little stunner kill there.
Our claims are right.
Kind of doing stuff. There you go. There he's dead. Not 272 gold. Except the tower's decided to hit me. I might die. I might die. Oh, it's gonna be close. No, I'm okay. 120 health. Whew.
It's only proper.
The creeps are doing a decent job of pushing that tower for me themselves. I need to see if I've amassed a decent amount of money here, but
I can do no less.
I'll buy here now. Get rid of that. Get rid of that, and I'll get. What could help me? Yeah, something to make me attack quicker. So I think called a hyperstone. It'll just make me a bit more. What's the word? A bit more quicker. So when I'm taking down the tower, it'll take less kind of hits to do, which is always good. So here we go, back into the fight. As you can see, it doesn't take long for those lanes to get pushed back towards your tower if you leave them alone, unless there's an enemy hero there. So yeah, so I'm going to stun him again just because. And you'll probably see my increased attack speed here in a minute.
Attack!
Need to be careful because I could die. There's nothing worse than down on old shoot right level when there's no need. So, guy swing speed. Think a little faster. I'm going to take this guy down. There we go. Again. I keep on saying the objective in killing enemies in this mode isn't important. But as you can see, my dude's attacking a bit quicker now. That's what the Hyperstone does, actually. 5 attack speed. And we'll take down this tower in a couple of minutes. So yeah. 55 attack speed, and away we go. Certainly helps with taking it.
Yes, more. Very well.
Gosh darn it.
I'll do it. I have no mana.
Get it this time.
Better yet.
I could send my bottle back with the courier and stuff, but
I fight.
I'm not that bothered. Truth be told,
Good idea.
we'll come back here. We'll get some light. We'll get the tower. But it's a nice it's a nice, easy, relaxing way to learn the game and to get items and experiment for a wee while. It gives you the chance to do up to 10 of these. Now you don't have to, but
Yes. Never cost me.
you can do up to 10 of these before you play against fully fledged games against bots. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put up a different video of a hero playthrough, and there's very, very few of them that I would say I'm even remotely good at, but it'll give you an idea of what each character can do, and some pretty low level play. And this will be the tower. I'll stand here and take the tower down. You can hit me. There you go. The tower's been put down, and that bit's completed. So, Next stage is to go on and play versus bots, so 5v5 bots matches, then play humans. And then the next section there is where you get a mentor to play with, so you get to play with somebody who's a bit more up to date. But if you really want to do that, you can give us a shout in Steam or on the boards, and head up the other league on Steam, just like so. And I'll catch you around. Thanks for watching. Any feedback on the series or what you'd like to see, let me know. But that's only a small introduction to Dota 2. Catch us next time. Bye.